Now therefore don't let Hezekiah deceive you nor persuade you like this, and don't believe him, for no God of any nation or kingdom has been able to deliver his people out of my hand, or out of the hand of my fathers. How much less will your God deliver you out of my hand? His servant spoke yet more against Yahweh God and against his servant Hezekiah. He also wrote letters insulting Yahweh, the God of Israel, and speaking against him, saying, as the gods of the nations of the lands who have not delivered their people out of my hand, so the God of Hezekiah will not deliver his people out of my hand. They caught up with a loud voice in the Jews' language to the people of Jerusalem who were on a wall to frighten them and to trouble them that they might take the city. They spoke of the God of Jerusalem as of the gods of the peoples of the earth, which are the work of men's hands. Hezekiah the king and Isaiah the prophet, the son of Amoz, prayed because of this and cried to heaven. Yahweh sent an angel who cut off all the mighty men of valor, the leaders and the captains in the camp of the king of Assyria. So he returned with shame to his own land. When he had come into the house of his God, some of his own offspring struck him down there with the sword. Thus Yahweh saved Hezekiah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem from the hand of Sennacherib the king of Assyria, and from the hand of all others, and guided them on every side. Many brought gifts to Yahweh to Jerusalem, and precious things to Hezekiah king of Judah, so that he was exalted